Nothing like some glittery eyeshadow, some false lashes, and some sparkly dangly earrings on a Monday afternoon, isn't there? Hey, what's up everybody? It's Amaya. So today's video I have been waiting so long to do, but it is a haul video. I'm so excited. I did a massive haul this month. I haven't really bought much makeup throughout the summer. I've been doing a lot of saving and a lot of working, so I have not really let myself spend a lot of money. In August, I definitely went for it and bought a bunch of things. I got things from Ulta, from the BoxyPopUp shop, from TJ Maxx. I just got a lot of things at a lot of places, and I'm really excited to share them with you. I also didn't want this to just be a regular haul, so I did try almost everything that I bought at least once or twice, so I can give you a little like first impression review, I guess, of how these products work, so that way it's not just me like showing it to you and then being like, I don't know if it's good or not, but I got it. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm wearing some of the stuff on my face today, and I will let you know what I am. And yeah, if you guys want to see all the things that I bought and some of my reviews on them, then let's get right into it. Okay, so I just have everything in this giant Ulta bag right here because that's how I've been storing it. So we'll see how this works. I'm probably just going to put everything behind me on the desk, so this is going to get a little cluttered. I apologize, it won't be as satisfying. So let's talk about this guy right here. This is the Morphe Eyelid Primer. This is in translucent. I got this from the BoxyPopUp sale. I've always been really interested in trying this because I haven't heard too many reviews on this, good or bad. So I really wanted to try it, and I've been really getting into eyeshadow primers specifically lately. It's the only thing I use. I don't use concealer anymore. I just use an eyeshadow primer. So I got this one, and I actually really love it. I know you guys are gonna be calling me like Jaclyn Hill 2.0 for like talking about Morphe. I'm here to find products that I like regardless of what the brand is, unless it's obviously a brand that I don't like for certain reasons. But for the most part, if I like a product, I don't care what brand it is. And this is how I feel about this eyeshadow primer. It's really good. It reminds me of the Urban Decay Primer Potion, actually, like a lot. And I don't know, I think it looks really good. I'm wearing it underneath my eyeshadow today. I've been wearing it a lot recently, and I found that it doesn't make my eyelids crease or make my eyeshadow stick weird. I think it makes everything look really vibrant and really nice. If you guys are looking for a good and fairly affordable eyeshadow primer that doesn't have any color to it, I really recommend this one, and I think it's really nice. All right, so next, also from the BoxyCharm pop-up sale, I got the Farsali Skintune Blur Perfecting Primer Serum. So I've been wanting to try this for a while. I was really excited because I love blurring primers. I think they're awesome. I think the key to this is not using a lot. You need very little of this. It definitely has a unique texture to it. It feels very blurring and pore filling, even though it is like a liquid. Like, it's really weird. It's like a thick liquid, but when you use just a tiny bit of this in the places that you need it, it works fantastic. I made the mistake of using too much of this one time, and my skin was so dry. I also used a foundation that I don't like, which I'm going to be talking about in a minute. If you use a good amount of this, the correct amount, I think this is an awesome primer. And if you're oily, I think this is good. If you're super dry, I might stay away from it because it does have, like I said, a little bit of that drying effect to it. But other than that, I think this is really good, and I'm really glad I picked it up. I'm really excited to keep using it. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep continuing on with things that I got from the BoxyPopUp sale because those are the things that I keep pulling out of the bag. So the next thing that I got is the Kaja Don't Settle Flexible and Seamless Concealer. So I'd never heard anybody talk about this. Like, I don't know if it's just the people that I watch don't talk about it, or if it's just not very popular. I got mine in the shade 04 Waffles, which I think is like the perfect shade for me. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, you guys, I think I might have found my new favorite concealer. I'm not even joking with you. This is such a good concealer. The finish is like flawless. Perfect. You don't need a lot of it, you just need a little bit of it, but it's not super full coverage, which I like. And also, when it says it doesn't settle, it does not settle. Like, I have worn this with powder and without powder. I'm wearing it today, and it just wears so well. I've worn it with foundation, without foundation, and both ways it looked beautiful. I just love how it blends into the skin. I'm really glad that I picked this up even without knowing anything about it. I like Kaja as a brand. I think they have a lot of cool things, so definitely check this out. It was really good. Okay, so probably my favorite thing that I got from the entire BoxyPopUp sale, just for the pure fact of how much of a discount I got it at, was the Perricone MD No Makeup Foundation Serum. I believe I scored this for $12. It's It's normally like 60 something, and I have wanted to try this forever because it's definitely up my alley. Like that kind of like no makeup foundation type of thing is really what I'm into right now. So I got mine in the shade Tan, which is obviously too dark for me, and I know that. So no you out here being like, that's too dark for you, and I know. It only had like some fair shades and some dark shades left, so I got the most like medium shade that I could get on the sale. It was going pretty fast. I love mixing this with my Bourjois Healthy Serum foundation. I'll put up a picture of it right here. It used to be super popular, but I love mixing these together. It's actually what I'm wearing on my face today. Creates such a beautiful color and such a beautiful just finish on the skin. And I have to say, I prefer applying this with a brush as opposed to a sponge. I've tried it both ways. In fact, I did it both ways on my face today, and I can definitively say that this applies better with a brush. It does have a nice like satin matte finish, but it's not super full coverage, yet it makes your skin look perfect. So I think this is really awesome. I definitely think it's worth the hype. Don't know if it's worth the price because, like I said, I did get it at such a discounted price and I would never buy it for the full price. So I can't attest to it being worth the price. If I paid for it in full, then I could tell you, but I can't. So if you're able to get this on sale, or if you're able to find this at a discount, it is really good stuff. Definitely agree with all of the hype that it's gotten, but price is still a little much for me. Okay, so next I got another thing from Kaja, and it is the Beauty Bento Bouncy Shimmer Eyeshadow Trio. So this is what I was talking about in my $1,000 at Sephora video, and I did end up getting the shade 02 Orange Blossom, which was one of the ones that I had put in my cart in the video. And you guys, these are stunning. Oh my god. Okay, so first of all, the packaging is so cute. It's the perfect size and it's just so cool. So anyways, the first shade right here is kind of like a pinky champagne-y shade. The second shade is this beautiful like golden, pinky, sparkly, just amazing shade. It's definitely like a gold pink shift. And then the last shade is really interesting. It's like a taupey color with a little bit of pink, a little bit of silver in there, but it doesn't come across as silver on the eyes by any means. It actually comes across as kind of like a nice like neutral shimmer. So I bought this wondering if it was going to be similar to the ColourPop Super Shock shadows, and they're not. They're not that same type of like creamy formula, but they are still so gorgeous. Let me swatch them actually. Okay, so this is what they look like, and I don't normally like pressed shimmer eyeshadows. I've said that before, but really I just love using my ColourPop Super Shock shadows, and I actually really love these. I wish that all pressed eyeshadow formulas were like this. I mean, you can just see how like glittery and sparkly, and I honestly feel like the swatches don't do it justice. When they're on your eyes, they're just so gorgeous, so beautiful. They don't have fallout, they don't move around, they don't crease. They are awesome. So I'm definitely excited to pick up more of these when I can, but they're so good. They're so good. So this next product is a skincare product, and this is the last thing that I got from the BoxyPopUp. This is the Daydreamer Super Gentle Face Wash by the brand Blume. I've never heard of this brand before, but I wanted to pick up a skincare item because I always forget to buy skincare. Even though I love skincare, I only buy it like really when I need it. So I wanted to try a new face wash because I'm running low. And this one says that it's a gentle moisturizing cleanser that leaves you glowy all day. The ingredients in here that I like are olive fruit oil, coconut oil, glycerin, giant kelp extract, grapefruit seed extract, and it does have some fragrance in there. It has lavender oil and geranium flower oil, so it does have a scent to it, but I don't mind scent in my face washes because like you are washing it off. This is such a cute like bottle. Oh my god, it's adorable. I love this face wash so much. It's perfect for day or night because it's one of those like cream face washes. It's not like a gel foamy one. It comes out looking like a cream, kind of. And I've learned that I really like cream cleansers because they're not too stripping. That's why I really like the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. That's why I like this one. And it's just so nice. I got this for literally only $6, and I don't think it's that expensive anyway normally, but yeah, it's really nice. I feel like it gets off my makeup. I feel like it gets off any dirt, oil, anything like that. I haven't had any breakouts from this, so I'm looking forward to using this all up, and I love it. I love discovering new products like this that I've never heard of. It's so much fun. Okay, so that is everything that I got from the BoxyCharm pop-up sale. Now let's move on to some of the stuff that I got at TJ Maxx. So the first thing that I scored actually just last week that I was super excited about is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder in the shade Translucent. So I was surprised that this was there. I got it for $12.99, which I think is a really good price for how much is in here. I don't think it's my favorite powder, but I think it is a good powder, and here's why. So it is like a white shade, so you do have to like make sure you blend it in, otherwise it will kind of leave like whiteness on your face, but I believe they have different shades of this. I just like the translucent shade. Well, it's not a powder I would use every day. I love it for when I'm doing full glam because I love the finish that it gives on the skin. It's nice and matte, it's nice and smooth. I feel like it really sets everything nicely. It doesn't feel dry or cakey or anything like that, but it does have a heavier look to it, if you know what I mean. It doesn't look like a super fine, thin, moisturizing powder, if you will. It's a thicker powder, I guess. So while this is really nice on full glam days, I do think that it's not the best for natural days, but that's okay because, like I said, I think it's a really awesome powder. I've kind of grown out of using like my RCMA no color powder and my Coty Airspun powder. I don't really use those anymore. So I'm really excited to keep using this. I think it's great. And again, it's huge. Like there's so much powder in here, it's insane. All right, also that same day, I found the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water for only $14.99, which I got super excited about because I love this stuff. And I only buy it on sale. I only buy it during 21 Days of Beauty or when I can find it on sale. So I was really excited to find this because my other one I just used up. So this stuff I've loved for years. I think this is my third or fourth bottle of this. I think it's such a nice primer water or like a dewy setting spray. I like using it before and after makeup. It's just really, really nice. I don't know if this does much in terms of making your makeup last for a while. I just know that I like how it feels on my face. The spritz is super, super, super fine, which I love. I like how it smells. It's good stuff. I like it. Okay, so this is a product that you probably won't be seeing too much in videos because it is a discontinued product, but I bought it because I wanted to try this product forever and I was just excited to find it. It's the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is in the shade Light Warm, and I've just always wanted to try this concealer, but it was so expensive for me as like a little like 15-year-old. It's just a really nice concealer, and I've used it a couple times. It's a little fair for me right now, but the times that I have been able to kind of make it work, it does leave such a nice finish on the skin. It's nothing extraordinary, and I feel like there's a lot of concealers that do similar things nowadays. Kind of reminds me of like Maybelline Fit Me, I would say. I mean, I picked it up for $6.99, and this is something that I've always wanted, so I just had to buy it. This is just 15, 16-year-old Maya being very excited right now. All right, next I picked up the Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty. I love this stuff so much. I've gone through so many samples of it, and when I found this size of it for only $7.99 at TJ Maxx, I was so excited, especially because it was still sealed and good. Love it. I just love this moisturizer so much, especially as it gets into fall and winter, and I like a nice thick moisturizer. I just really like how it feels. I feel like it just moisturizes my skin without making it feel greasy. I love it for fall and winter time. Honestly, even now when it's like in between summer and fall, I just like having a nice thick moisturizer. I feel like I just wake up feeling so glowy and refreshed. So I was really excited to grab this. Such a great product. All you guys that were commenting on my palette declutter, this one's for you. I bought another neutral Morphe palette. This is the 9T Neutral Territory palette. Wow. Just when you guys said I didn't need any more. Surprise. This palette though, okay, hear me out here. I feel like this is different, okay? It's different. Here's what it looks like, okay? Right? It's not the same as a lot of things that I have. I feel like this is more leaning neutral to cool, which I don't have a lot of. I have a lot of warm palettes. I mean, it's what I like. But I do think that moving into fall and winter, it's nice to have some different cool tones, and I've been wanting to kind of move into a cool tone neutral territory with my eyeshadows. So I picked this guy up, and it is really good. I will defend most of Morphe's formula. I really, really like it. I'm not the biggest fan of the shimmers, but there's only 3 of them, so I'm not complaining too much. But yeah, it's really pretty. It has a nice big mirror. It's a good price. I like it. On my palette declutter video, I commented, you can pry my Morphe palettes out of my cold dead hands, and I mean it. Sorry, I love them. All right, so I've been kind of having an obsession with foundations lately. Foundations are just like my thing right now, so I got several. The first one that I have just been absolutely loving is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. Now, I know that there's a lot of people out there who don't like this because it breaks them out or they have a reaction to it, so I know that this is a finicky product. I will give that warning. It works for me, but I know that there's a lot of people who have had reactions to it, so just be careful and be warned. But this looks so pretty on the skin. Oh my god, it reminds me if you took L'Oreal Pro Glow and made it lighter coverage. That's what it reminds me of. It just has such a beautiful, like, skin-like finish. I feel like Skin Milk is the perfect name for this. It doesn't break up or wear away, which I love. The only thing I will say that I don't like about it is that it smells like saltines. I know that's a really weird thing to say, but it smells like saltines, and it's really weird when I'm putting it on my face and then I want crackers. So it's the only thing that's weird. It smells like saltines. I don't know why. Okay, another foundation. Oh my god, this one's so pretty and so underrated. This is from the brand Smith & Cult. This is their Veiled Threat Weightless Micro Blurring Foundation. I've heard nobody talk about this. First of all, packaging, 10 out of 10. This feels so expensive and so heavy. This feels like something I would get from, like, I don't know, Lancome or Dior. Like, it has that glass weighted feeling to it. I love that. Second of all, it's just so simple. It's so simple. It has a pump, which is always a plus. So when they say weightless micro blurring foundation, I think that is the perfect way to describe this because it does blur your skin so nicely, but it has a very satin skin-like finish. It's not dewy, but it's not matte. So yeah, satin skin-like finish would be the best way to describe it. I would highly recommend checking it out. So underrated, have not heard anybody talk about this. And it's, like I said, it's so good. Quickly gonna become one of my favorite foundations, I can tell. All right, 2 more foundations and then we will move on from that. So this is the foundation that I was talking about that I did not like. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about it now, but I was not a fan. This is the Lorac Pro Soft Focus Longwear Foundation. So at my Ulta, these were like 75% off. I think they're just being discontinued at my Ulta because they're still full price online. So I don't know what that's about. But I got mine in the shade 12 medium because it was like the closest shade I could get to my color, I guess. It's a little bit too yellow for me right now. Here's my issue with this. 1, it's really small, which I just think is kind of weird. Regardless. 2, this is very matte. Okay, it's very matte and it dries very fast. Like, I was struggling to like blend this out. I was even using a sponge, I was using a brush. It just was not a good day, and I ended up wiping it off because it just felt too heavy. But I will say I also used the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder that day, as well as the Skintune blurring primer from Farsali, and that was the day that I used too much of it. So I don't really know what happened there, because when I was looking online, people said that they liked this foundation because it was very skin-like, and I did not get that at all. So I am going to try mixing it with some other foundations and not using those 2 products with it. Maybe using some more hydrating primers underneath, seeing how that works. I really wanted to like this because it sounded like something I would love, but I'm gonna give it a second chance. I am. Okay, so last foundation. This one I actually have not tried yet, so I can't give you a review on it. This is the Stila Hide and Chic Fluid Foundation. I got mine in the shade medium 5, and this is what it looks like. It's really pretty. I've never tried, well, I take that back. I was gonna say I never tried Stila foundations before, but I tried one before. I forget what it was. It was some glowy, like, luminous foundation, but it had straight glitter in it. And I was so mad about that. I tried that years ago, but this actually says to shake it up before you use it, so I'm assuming it's because it's really liquidy and stuff. I don't really know. Haven't tried it yet, but I am really looking forward to trying it. This did have good reviews. People said it was very lightweight, very light coverage, skin-like, glowy, stuff like that. So I'll give you an update on this very soon. Okay, so I have 3 concealers here that I want to talk about that I got. I've tried 2 out of 3 of them. So the first one is this CoverGirl's Full Spectrum All Day Idol Brightening Concealer. So people had a lot of issues with this concealer because it has a really weird shade range. This is the lightest shade and it's called like medium or something, I forget. It is a very like tan, yellowy toned shade. And I can make it work. I just mix it with another concealer, and I wore it on a day where I just wore concealer, and it looked nice. It wasn't anything special, but I am gonna try it out more. It's just so interesting because people said that they liked how this concealer wore. It's just the shade range was terrible. So if you have deeper skin, this would probably be an excellent concealer for you because you could probably find your shade really well. I just am still a little too pale. So I will mix this with other concealers and try to make it work, but it was on sale for really cheap. So I just wanted to pick it up out of pure curiosity, honestly. All right, so this one is another Lorac product. This is the Pro Soft Focus Longwear Concealer. So it goes with the foundation. This was the lightest shade they had left at my Ulta, which is 13.5 medium. It is a tad dark, and this is something that I could wear as like a foundation, but it's kind of hard as a concealer. However, I did try wearing this one day, just a little bit under my eyes, just blending it out really thoroughly over my face, and it looked very nice. It had definitely more of a matte smoothing type of finish, but I don't mind that in a concealer if it's not too cakey and too drying. So I have to give this more goes until I find out how much I actually like it, but so far it was okay. If I had a different shade, I think I would like it better. And then the last concealer I have to talk about is the Smith & Cult Canceled Light Diffusing V Concealer. This is in the shade 160 Neutral, and I never heard anything about this either, but it did have really good reviews. Again, the packaging is really, really nice. I like it a lot. It feels fairly expensive, and it has a big doe foot applicator, very similar to the e.l.f. concealers. So I'm excited to try this. People said that it looked very nice on the skin, that it covered, but it wasn't too heavy, wasn't too matte, and that, like I said, sounds right up my alley. Like I've said a million different times in this video, I like skin-like finished products. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a really good shade for me as well. I don't know, I'm excited to try this out. The reason why I haven't tried these products too much yet is because my Ulta order shipped in 2 separate increments, and I just got these ones in like 2 days ago. So I haven't had much time to try them out, but I wanted to film this video because I was really excited. This is the e.l.f. Super Mask. It says this is a mask with soothing Centella Asiatica, and as soon as I saw that, I got super excited because I love Centella Asiatica. I think it's an incredible moisturizing ingredient. Skincare by Hyram talks about it so much. I don't know all the details about it, but you can look it up. I think it helps calm redness and all that sorts of good stuff, but it's basically just like a mask that you leave on for like 5 to 10 minutes. It's super moisturizing, and yeah, I tried this and I loved it. Okay, it felt so nice on my skin. Just put a thick layer all over. It felt so cooling and moisturizing. Left it on, rinsed it off. My skin just felt so smooth and so nice. So I'm really looking forward to trying this out more. If you're able to find this, pick it up because I think that it's really, really nice. The ingredient list looks good to me from like what I know, and yeah, it feels very soothing, very nice on the skin. Just a beautiful like moisturizing mask. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the product that prompted this haul, and this is the Tribe Highlighter Volume 3 by Juvia's. So I'm actually wearing this today in combination with my Maybelline Gold highlighter. I forget what it's called. But you guys, okay, so I saw this in Smoky Glow's highlighter ranking video, and I was just like, oh my god, I've always wanted to try that highlighter, and she's saying it's amazing, and I trust her, so let me go pick it up. And this is only $12, which I think is very affordable for a highlighter, and this is what it looks like. So it is definitely a like I can see you from outer space highlighter, and even though it is very white and very bright, I love mixing it in with my other highlights to just add that like boom, see you from outer space kind of effect. And it's so creamy, so beautiful, definitely very shiny, very glowy, no glitter whatsoever. I really, really like it. I'm also wearing it in my inner corners, so it's a really nice highlight as far as that goes. And yeah, oh my god, I just love like all of Juvia's stuff. They have other shades, so if you're not a fan of this one, check out their other ones. I think the formula is amazing. I love these highlighters. So next I got this CoverGirl Clean Fresh Cream Blush in the shade 370 Butterflies. The reason I got this is because I love cream blush. That's so hard for me to say. Why can't I say that? I love cream blush so much. I only have my e.l.f. Jelly Pop ones right now, and those ones are very shimmery. And I've heard good things about these, so I wanted to try it. And this is just a really gorgeous shade. It does have some sheen to it, but nothing like the Jelly Pop ones. Right there on my thumb, that's what it looks like. As you can see, it does have a little bit of shimmeriness to it, but it's definitely more of like a natural glow type of thing. It's definitely very skin-like and fresh and glowy on the skin, while also providing some sort of color, because sometimes they're too thin, too sheer. This is like the perfect combination. I love how it feels on the skin. I love how it looks. It also wears really nicely. I can put powder products on top of it, or I can just leave it as is. Works great both ways, and I think this is awesome. They have lots of other shades as well, so check those out if you don't like this one. But yeah, super excited that I found a cream blush that I can use often, because the Jelly Pop ones, I wanted to love them so much and I just didn't. All right, another CoverGirl product. We're moving into the last 4 products, which are all eye products. I got this CoverGirl Exhibitionist Lid Paint, and this is in the shade 140 Hi Gorgeous. I haven't heard anybody talk about these, so it really intrigued me. Look how little it is. It's so cute. But oh my gosh, you guys, these are really, really pretty. And I did not expect these to be that good, okay? So I've kind of moved away from my liquid cream eyeshadows, and I want to go back to using them because I really loved them. It's right down here, right there. Just a really pretty rose gold, sparkly, peachy shade. And this looks so pretty on the eyes. It just provides such a nice, like natural, peachy, shimmery look to the eyes. And it does not crease, which I think is awesome, because I have such oily eyelids and it's such a hard thing for me to wear cream eyeshadow without setting it with a powder eyeshadow. But if I use an eyelid primer, this works so well. I was actually shocked at how much it did not crease when I wore it the other day. I really like it. They have lots of other shades, so I would recommend checking these out. I had never heard anybody talk about these, but dang, CoverGirl, you are stepping up your game. I feel like everybody kind of like crapped on CoverGirl, and they were definitely not the greatest brand for a while, but they are stepping up their game. I'm impressed. Okay, I also picked up the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer in the shade Clay. I just wanted to get this because I love the e.l.f. Putty Primer so much, and I wanted one in a darker color so I could just kind of use it all over the lid for like no makeup days. And this is what I was wearing underneath the CoverGirl lid paint that I was just talking about. And even though I was wearing 2 cream products layered over each other, did not crease. I love this stuff so much. I think that it is one of the best eyeshadow primers on the market, especially because it has pigment to it, so it does not make your eyeshadow crease like concealer would, but you still get the coverage that you would get from using a concealer, if that makes sense. All right, and then the last 2 products I got are mascaras. I got the Essence The False Lashes Mascara and the Maybelline Lash Stiletto Ultimate Length Mascara in the waterproof version. I want to like Essence mascaras so much. I've tried the Lash Princess Mascara, the one in the blue tube that everybody loves. I've tried the Volume Stylist Lash Extension Mascara. Did not like that one. Did not like the Lash Princess one, but I wanted to, but I didn't because everybody else loved those. But I actually really have been liking this one. I use it over top of my Benefit Roller Lash, and I just feel like it gives me that volume without being too clumpy. And it has a nice curved brush, which I do like. The formula is really nice, not too thick, not too watery. It doesn't really transfer, which is a big plus. I haven't heard many people talk about this Essence mascara in particular, and yeah, it's my favorite out of all of them because I don't really like the other ones very much. So I will probably be giving an update on this once I've used it more, but so far, so good. And then I have not tried this one yet, so I can't really give you a review for this. I don't know why I've never tried this. This is definitely something that I would like. It's a lengthening mascara, which are my favorite mascaras. Would much rather take length over volume any day. So I'm really excited to try this out, and I did get it in the waterproof version because I have been enjoying using waterproof mascara over top of my Benefit Roller Lash, which is the mascara I use every day, because I feel like it kind of seals in my mascara and makes it so it doesn't run as much, and it also holds a curl all day. So really excited to try this. Can't wait. Oh my god. So excited. I feel like this is an old product and I'm like gonna discover like a new amazing product. Oh, excited. So that is everything that I got, you guys. I am so excited to keep using these products, and I will be providing updates as I use them more, and you'll probably see them featured in other videos, so keep watching. I hope you guys like this video. Please let me know what you thought in the comments below. I would love to know your opinions. Give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm so glad to see all you new people here, and thank you to everyone who's been supporting me from the beginning. That makes me really happy, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.